Welcome back to another video. We got some crazy clips, you already know. Let's get right into it.
He would bite down on a metal rod attached to his piano while he played. The vibrations from the piano traveled through the rod, into his jawbone, and reached his inner ear. This technique would send sound vibrations directly to the skull, completely skipping the eardrum, allowing him to hear. And by using this method, Beethoven was able to compose music, even when he was deaf.
That's crazy, I didn't even know he was deaf. Well, apparently he still composed some of his greatest masterpieces, even after he turned almost fully deaf in his mid-40s. That's some crazy dedication.
I don't know what gym you at, but you don't need to do no more back exercises. And the person that's working the front desk at the gym needs to exclude you from all back equipment. Because at this point, what are you trying to do, turn into a turtle?
Man, steroids become an addiction, like a sickness. People can't stop once they start that shit. That back looking crazy. That dude got an ass on top of his back. On some shit though, he does kind of look like a turtle with those back muscles. I wonder if he could even sleep on his back at this point. He look like he gonna need a bra on his back if that shit starts getting any bigger.
Did you see what's happening in Japan?
No, I haven't even seen anything about
Apparently in Japan, bro, mixing animal and human DNA has been approved.
What?
The reason why they're trying to do this is because they're trying to solve the issue of organ donors. And pretty much what they're gonna do is, their idea is they're gonna basically create this animal that has the human organs inside of it. And then they're gonna extract the organs for humans. But there's a lot of people that are like, dude, that is so unethical.
And what animal is that gonna be? Since a pig's internal anatomy is close to a human, I'm assuming they're probably gonna use pigs for this shit. I wonder if those organ recipients are gonna actually feel different. They probably won't even know they're feeling different, but people around them will see. I mean, that's a pretty decent idea. Always having human organs on standby for anybody that needs it. But having organs that's half pig, half human, that should sound kind of crazy. Would you guys support this idea? Let me know in the comments. He was just taking a shortcut. He trying to get y'all there quicker. Nah, but for real, hopefully they didn't go off a cliff. So I looked this up, and apparently there's just some service in Japan where you could get married to like anybody or anything. You just put on a dress, take some pictures, and go home. It's just like a symbolic wedding. You could marry cartoon characters and shit. So she didn't actually get married. So don't believe everything you see online, people.
Hello? Mama, I'm at this police station. Come please get me. I will slap this lady.
You ain't gonna do nothing. I'll slap back.
911, where's your emergency?
Yes, I'm at the police station right now. This lady refused to get out of my car. She's yelling at me and threatening me, saying she's gonna beat me up. Excuse me, I'm driving Uber and this lady won't get out and she's threatening me, saying she's gonna beat me up. So I've driven to the police station. She's going crazy. She started eating in my car at first. I said, why are you eating in my car? People waste time. I'm talking to the police right now. Sorry, ma'am. Yeah, I'm driving Uber and she refused to get out.
We'll talk with her.
No,
I need her out my car.
I'm not playing none of this. When it's about my money, I don't play. No, it don't matter. It don't matter. You talking about eating in your car. You want to say it when I'm done with my food.
She wasn't done. It's all being recorded right here. I got a camera.
Okay, and I don't care. I don't care about that. When it's $20, and I spend $40 every day. What do y'all not get? Girl, she could have said, no, I don't care about no refund. Give me my money. I don't care about no refund. Give me my money. I'm not playing. I work every day for what? I'm not gonna play about my money. I don't care what y'all talking about. Okay, I don't care. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care. My mama finna come. My mama finna come. No, I'm not waiting nowhere. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. Okay, where's my mama? Because I'm not finna deal with that. Okay, no, I'm waiting till my mama get here.
She gotta get out of the car. That's it. and then you can wait for wherever you want.
What are y'all talking about? Making me work late for work and everything? No, she had not. Did y'all ask her that?
Yes, she just said
no, she did not.
I have to end the ride once
exactly,
you get out of the car.
No, you don't. You can end it right now. Send me my money.
Can you get out of the car?
She's so sweet on my soul.
Can you get her out the car?
We need to get out of the car.
She's wasting my time. I ain't got time for this.
Okay, wait, hold on. Give me, y'all need to figure out how I'm gonna get my money back. No, ask her. It's since her money. It's since her cash out. Okay, I don't care about what y'all talking about right now. I'm heated right now. Stop talking to me. I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all make sure y'all give me my, if y'all don't have my, I swear to God, on Jesus Christ. Yo, listen. If y'all don't have my money, if my money not sent back to my account, everybody, y'all all gonna.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay.
If y'all don't have my money, shut up. You ain't doing shit. She acting so tough while on the phone with her mom. Come on, bro. She's so pressed about the $20 like she can't get a refund on Uber. The entitlement of some of these people is insane.
Home security camera captured the moment a FedEx driver showed up and dropped off a package at the doorstep. Everything seemed routine until seconds later, things took a wild turn.
Okay.
Good, thank you, sir.
Whoa.
Just as he turned to walk away, a stranger suddenly rushed in, trying to snatch the package right off the porch. But the driver didn't hesitate for even a second. He lunged forward, cutting the thief off and holding his ground as the two struggled in a tense standoff.
Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here.
Luckily, he made it inside safely. The driver then continued his route as if nothing had happened.
That dude must really love his job. That shit is not worth it. You don't know what that thief got in his pocket. You potentially risking your life for someone else's shit. They don't tip you, they don't do shit for you. And would they do the same for you? Probably not. Let that bum have it and go on with your day.
Y'all, look at this. She pregnant again. She 12 years old and she pregnant again, gang. This is the second time she done got pregnant. The first time I helped her, I cleaned everything up, got rid of the baby and everything. And I was like, don't do this again. And nobody gotta ever know. And then you go right back out here in the streets and bring some more baby in here, bro. Look, gang, this is not even, like, this is really pissing me off because I gotta keep on dealing with this. Like, I gotta keep dealing with this, gang. What I'm supposed to tell you people, I don't got money to keep on doing this. I don't got, how to take care of all these babies. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She just standing there. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all her. Come here. I'm gonna show you. Come on, get in the camera. Get in the camera. You might as well get in the camera. Come on, get in the camera. Come on, get in the camera. You show them your face. Look at her. Look at her. She keep going in the streets getting pregnant. Tell them. Say I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Say I'm pregnant. I'm about to have a whole bunch of babies. There's about to be running around here. My mama gotta buy dog food. I can't deal with this gang. I really can't deal with this gang.
That dog looked terrified. But how your dog getting pregnant? Where you letting your dog go if it's getting pregnant for the second time? What, you just letting her roam the streets at night or what? She got me though. I thought she was talking about her daughter.
Allie? Should we leave?
Yeah, you should probably leave. I would never eat in that place again. I seen some nasty shit like that before too. I was getting ready to order one of those street stands, the chicken over rice, lamb over rice, and it was pouring that night. And right as I'm about to get out the car, I see the dude come out the cart and start rinsing the tray he keeps the food in off the water running off the train station above him. I ain't gonna lie, it was like 4 in the morning and I was starving. I still bought the food. I just never came back.
Nico's dad was recording him crying through the window of the nursery when he captured this. A nurse roughly picking up Nico, slamming him face first back into the bassinet.
I don't know, it just broke me. I didn't know what to do.
He showed Consuelo the video and she confronted the nurse.
I told her, I'm like, I don't want you to touch my child. Like, you just slammed him. And then she was like, oh, no, if you think I mishandled him or anything, I'm sorry.
Consuelo showed the video to other nurses and administrators, though it pained her to watch the video again and again. In a statement, a hospital spokesperson said immediate action was taken, including an investigation and terminating the individual involved. Keeping our patients safe remains our paramount concern.
Terminated? That piece of shit should be locked up. They should investigate how she treats her own kids at home. That's a demon.
In this place, when a woman gets married, her husband breaks both her legs. Not only are they watched by their husbands 24/7, they're also forced to do all the hard labor at home. Here, women are just workhorses. Even with broken legs, she still has to handle all the household chores, all because women here have zero status. This is a bizarre tribe hidden deep in the mountains. Outsiders call it the village of broken-legged women, because once a woman here gets married, her husband will break both her legs. Driven by curiosity, the vlogger visited this village, and the men in the village thought he was there to bring them aid. They greeted him with smiles and prayers. The man explained all the women here are disabled. He hoped the vlogger could give them some money to help them out. To prove what he said was true, he took the vlogger to see one of the women. The vlogger came prepared. He bought her a flatbed cart, hoping it would help her move around. But she didn't accept it. Instead, she quickly turned and left. Maybe she's lost all hope in men at this point. She didn't believe it was a free gift. Clutching her unwashed laundry, she desperately wanted to disappear from the man's sight. The vlogger was confused by her reaction. The man explained she rarely sees outsiders, so she was scared and panicked. After the vlogger reassured her, she finally changed into nicer clothes and crawled down the stairs. While his colleague kept the husband distracted, the vlogger quickly approached her for an interview. She told him her husband traded one goat for her. Because his family was dirt poor, she wasn't happy about it. So she tried to escape again and again. To keep her from leaving for good, her husband broke both her legs. In this tribe, she's not the only woman who has suffered this fate. And it's all at the hands of their husbands. Without her legs, she has no chance of escaping anymore. All she can do now is crawl slowly behind her husband, while the man walks beside her like he owns the world. What do you think about this unbelievable tribe?
Okay, so I just looked this up, and as you might have guessed, it's bullshit. Somebody in the comments said it's called the Dani tribe from Papua New Guinea. And yeah, they don't break their women's legs. There must have been just a couple of disabled people there. What is interesting about that tribe, though, is when a woman's relative passes away, to show her level of sadness and grief, she will cut one of her fingers off. One per relative. And there's a bunch of women walking around there with a bunch of their fingers missing. That's insane. There's some crazy traditions in the world.
A customer saw a Dunkin' employee being filmed by a camera as they were trimming their toenails at the food preparation table. The employee was sitting on the table where the utensils and food were being prepared. The food you want to eat is placed on that table. The location is behind the counter and the employee is still on duty. It is said that the incident occurred at a Dunkin' store in Crofton, Maryland. And what is even more disturbing is that the food is still being prepared and customers are still ordering normally. According to the description provided by the photographer, he was making everything bagels. The customer is considering whether to sue this store to claim compensation. There is no concealment or panic in the scene. The movements are smooth and natural, as if this wasn't the first time it happened. And the camera is right in front of us. Was this an act of personal behavior out of control, or was the store's management completely ineffective? For consumers, the problem is no longer just, is it disgusting or not? It's, can we still trust the hygiene standards promised by chain restaurants?
That's a low IQ individual. At least go in the back office or in the bathroom or some shit and cut your nails there. Hey, Dunkin' Donuts taste like shit anyway. I haven't eaten there in years. My dude was hungry. That's an elaborate scheme. What, do you attach a fishing line to the bag and start pulling that shit when you walked away? Man, how hungry do you gotta be to do some shit like that? That shit was funny though. Yeah, I gotta see that again. That's why you should always wear a helmet, people, in case a tire comes flying at your head while you're riding the motorcycle. How unlucky is that? Hopefully he's good.
If NASA really went to the moon, you can't convince me that this is how they came back home. Because this is how we launched to outer space here on Earth. Multi-billion-dollar launch pads and support towers, massive fuel tanks, months of prep work, huge rocket explosion with a blazing trail of molten rocket fuel. Possibly the most impressive feat of modern human engineering that anyone could possibly experience. But on the moon, a tiny metal cabin covered in tinfoil with skinny metal legs sitting on an uneven, dusty surface just pops away and detaches, flying all the way up into orbit just like that. Like, listen, I understand the moon has only 1/6 of Earth's gravitational pull, and therefore requires much less force to reach escape velocity, the speed required to enter into a planet or moon's orbit. But something about this liftoff just doesn't look right. No blast crater, no scorch marks, no sustained burn time, no epic powerful rocket launch, just a quick spark and it flies straight up into the stratosphere or the moonosphere or whatever. I just have a hard time believing that 1/6 of Earth's gravity goes from a monumental rocket eruption like this to a simple pop and detach like that. And then after effortlessly breaking free from the moon's gravity, this lunar lander reunited with a craft that was orbiting the moon, which just clicked back together like IKEA furniture and then peacefully glided everyone back home with a splashdown in the ocean. Don't get me wrong, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I do believe we went to the moon. I could be wrong though. There is a lot of sketchy business that went down with the moon landings, but overall I feel like the evidence in support of them slightly outweighs the evidence against it. Just my opinion, but something about this return back to Earth moon launch just doesn't sit right with me. This is one of those videos that I'm almost positive NASA faked just to flex their technical superiority to the world, most notably to the Soviets, who they were in a space race with at the time to intimidate them with their flight supremacy. Expecting to air this once or twice on TV, never to be seen or closely examined by people on a mass scale ever again. Not anticipating that humans would be sharing and inspecting this footage 50 years later on the internet. But apparently NASA is sending people back to the lunar surface with Artemis 3, set to launch sometime in mid-2027 but is likely to see delays, with Artemis 2 planned for the first quarter of 2026, which will see 4 astronauts sent to orbit around the moon and then circle back home to Earth over the course of 10 days. The first manned mission to the vicinity of the moon since Apollo 17 in 1972, which is exactly where this footage is supposedly from. And trust me, the tinfoil hats are going to be watching real close on this next one. I think it's high time we get an HD remake of this moon launch. Please make sure to pack your 4K cameras this time.
What I want to know is who filmed the moon launch and how'd they get that footage back? There's definitely a bunch of sketchy shit about it. Maybe somebody could give me the answer in the comments.
Dude, they just proved that your Wi-Fi does not just give you internet, it can track your body, identify who you are, and follow you through walls. I think the biggest shocker for me today is that this is actually real right now and it's not even a conspiracy. Researchers have now found out that Wi-Fi signals don't just carry internet, they bounce off of your body, and the way that they bounce off of you is unique to every single person. Scientists just use normal Wi-Fi routers like you would find in your house and AI to analyze how people's bodies disturb wireless signals. No phone, no smartwatch, no device at all, literally you just being in a room. They can tell who you are, how you walk, how you move, even your posture. It's like a biometric fingerprint made out of radio waves. They have literally proven that this works through walls. This means that Wi-Fi can track someone in the next room without you ever even seeing that they're there. There are live demos that are out right now where a person walks behind a wall and the system follows them in real time. If that wasn't enough already, this research team showed that Wi-Fi could actually identify people with over 90% accuracy. Another research team proved that it could recognize individuals just by how the way they move through a space, so basically it knowing how you walk. It doesn't matter if you're at your house, a cafe, an office, any Wi-Fi network can become a surveillance system without any cameras, microphones, or any permission. The scariest part about this entire thing is not if it gets used one day, it's realizing that the technology to track people invisibly is already there.
Oh shit, conspiracy theorists ain't gonna be sleeping tonight. Hurry up and get your Ethernet cables. But for real, that's crazy. If you thought they were spying on you before, they definitely gonna be spying on you now.
Merry Christmas. Congratulations, guys. She did great. She did fantastic.
My dude brought a whole setup to him while his wife's giving birth. I'd be too nervous and stressed out. He's thinking about video games. His wife undergoing a serious procedure and he's out there pressing buttons. Dude was like, here, take this baby back. I gotta get back to the game. That's insane. You could tell where his priorities are.
Sushi is the ultimate way you're gonna catch parasite eggs.
Guaranteed.
Yes.
If you've been eating sushi, you have parasites.
Like beyond guaranteed. I will give you every dollar I have if you do a thorough parasite cleanse and don't see one if you're a sushi eater.
Pissed.
Because of sushi?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, all right? I have become like a wizard with parasites, all right? My own personal experience, I'm not a scientific wizard, but I am a wizard when it comes to like killing these things in my own body, all right? And I help a few people here too with it, all right?
A lot of people.
But let me say, if I eat sushi, I will have an itchy anus within 24 hours. And that I know is replication.
Itchy anus? I don't know what kind of parasites you be having, my guy. It's worth it, though. It is definitely worth it. It's one of my favorite foods. I don't care about no damn parasites. Give me all the parasites you want. I'm gonna keep eating that sushi. That shit is too good.
You ever wonder what was discussed in the 1800s? Because we know that if the news is fake, imagine how bad history is. I'm going through this book with beautiful designs on the side. It's from the 1800s. It's falling apart. They don't make them anymore. Listen to what it says about nursing and breastfeeding mothers. This is absolutely shocking. And, well, we're going to get into it. There are some precautions that you should take while nursing your baby. You may eat any simple and digestible food, but do not eat pickles nor very sour fruits, which are apt to give the baby colic. You should avoid, listen to this, this is the crazy part. You should avoid all excitement and not allow yourself to give way to anger. Listen. If by any unfortunate occurrence you should be greatly excited or frightened or angry, do not nurse your baby directly after. Draw off the milk then in the breast and wait for fresh to come in before giving it to the baby. There is something in strong excitement, particularly of terror or grief, which at least in some women rather, makes the milk poisonous. I knew a mother once who heard of her father's dangerous illness. She was a very devoted daughter and was greatly distressed. She prepared to go to him at once. In the midst of her preparation, she stopped to nurse her baby. Oh, I'm not going to tell you the rest of what happened to that baby, but apparently it was bad. So, hold on a second. Thoughts change. We know that water can retain memory. Water can be, it's conscious, it's living. Our bodies are 70, 80% water. So if you get mad, and this is like an old wives' tale that if you get mad and you breastfeed, it can make the milk go sour. In this case, it's saying makes the milk poisonous. They don't teach, correct me if I'm wrong, in medical school today or nursing, do they talk about this? Because I don't think so. I don't really think there's much of a connection today that's taught widely anyway about the powers that our emotions have over our body and what it does to your frequency. That's really what we're talking about here.
Yeah, it makes sense. All the shit women eat, all the shit they feel, that shit gets transferred through the breast milk to the baby. I believe that. But what's crazy is how much calories women burn from breastfeeding. That's why you see a lot of women stay with that extra weight they put on because they don't breastfeed. But the women that do breastfeed, they burn off a whole shitload of calories just from doing that. So if you're pregnant and you want to lose that weight, make sure you breastfeed. It's the best thing for your baby anyway. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. You could also check out the previous video or the whole playlist. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.